new update for probably a way better game than anything that I have played recently, except for maybe one or two. But it's new updates. I'll tell you what they added. They added three new Game Pass items. They added 2x research. Doesn't really matter since how much research like passively stuff you can get just by playing the game. Resizer, it's just something that you really like about like I actually own this one. Plus one general for the generals for this. And as you can see, I actually own it. That's what I have Air Commander with, because I'm too unlucky to get Emperor Empress. Yeah, that's it for right here. However, the only other new thing about this is a new code that's personally to you. There are 5 buttons around the map. However, I'm not going to show you where they are because it's kind of pointless to be getting it because you only get 100 gems. And like I know that because I was there during update and I actually got the 100 gems for the code since I was the 17,023rd person to, get the code. I missed out on a particle on a supernova accelerator, which sucks. It's okay though. I didn't really want it. I mean, I could just naturally grind. You can activate the resizer through here, through your settings. No, bro. Oh my goodness, I do not want that. Takes up way too much room. Get that out of here. Anyways, they added a new weather events. Me personally, the weather event it's amazing. It gives so much good stuff. There was a glitch within the first hour. If you got, you already told me that. Anyways, if you got one of the things, the legendary from the new crate and the new event, there was a glitch where it would sell for $100 billion, and I actually did manage to sell one during that time. And someone said there was like I thought they were joking because they said it would sell for 100 billion. So I went to go check, and it did, and it's kind of common. Um, like a boss spawns in the middle and it destroys everything in the middle and military bases. So if you're at a military base, like if your units are near or at a military base or a city or near a city, they will be destroyed instantly and respawned. Because you have to conquer military, you have to conquer all of the military stuff, and a boss will spawn in the middle. Each military thing will have a crate by themselves, giving you the new units. And it's personal. It's like all new units. It's like if you check the update log, it's all new. It's all like stuff. I think it's 3 new buildings and yeah, just 3 new buildings added from the grades. And I wouldn't say they're good to me. I think they're good. It's just they're like you would need two, maybe three legendaries to make one mech of it, which I guess it's kind of good then. I mean, not a lot of stuff does that, where you only need a few just to make one mech. But just get a mech. It's like is that like I almost said simple, but it's not that simple. Um, few new buildings added to special shop. if you look, I actually have some of them. I have all of them actually. There's a builder control, so you can control how many builders goes on each, like one of your things. Like I have all 8 on here because I don't have anything else placed down. It's kind of weird and clanky. So if I take one from here, add one onto here, and I have another thing building, instead of taking one from the biggest one, it takes one from the smallest one for some reason. And I don't know why. Kind of weird. Took me a bit to figure that out. Command center, there's a bug where it just starts floating off the sky or off the ground for some reason. And what you do is you can control everything on the map. You can see everything. You can even see who has a conquered and all that. And if you have a conquered, and it tells you how much stuff you can have max conquered. Like I can have 11 because one of my generals makes me have +1 conquered max. You can even see the oil rigs all the way out here. That's a crazy avatar. Anyways, this you need gems for this. You need a lot of gems if you have the binds unlocked. Basically, it's an auto buyer. So if they're ever in shop, they instantly auto buy. Like I have the last 2 divines for factory, and I have spider and air fortress for military. You can have like houses. I wouldn't do houses though. I would really only do factories mostly. Military, they're more common than these factories. But like, yeah, so like let's say quantum core generator is in stock. It actually has 3 times already, and it instantly autobot them. That's why I have like no money. I would have had like 2 trillion by now. Yeah, it instantly buys them, and I actually got to put them down. That's why one is currently building, and that's why one's in my items inventory. It also works for special units. However, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. What else did I talk about? Ooh, I know. Oh, wait, yeah, research. Yeah. We obviously have, you know, the 3 building ones, general center, +1 general slots, auto buy, and where was the other one? There was 4. I know there was 4. Where was the 4th one? Isn't it a military? I thought it was a military. Okay, whatever it was, I'm pretty sure it was a military thing now. So, oops. Yeah, that, like, you can have, like, 2 when you have, like, that one research unlocked, but I have 3 because I bought a game pass for it. The buttons, though, they're, like, ones in the city. Actually, are the buttons even still here? Are they even still existing? Yeah, they are still here. The one's in the city. I showed you where one is. Yeah, I would show you the weather, but like, yeah, I don't know what's gonna go into like, I don't know what's gonna become the weather. It's called Invasion. The boss though, it's kind of clanky. It's like the animations barely play sometimes. At least when I was playing, last time I saw it, the animations weren't playing that much. But it is super strong. It is able to take out my air fortresses a lot. which is currently the best military in the whole game, and I have quite a few. Like he can easily kill my mechs, my spider mechs, and my air fortresses pretty easily. What I recommend having is like all of these like rare stuff. Like you basically only really need mechs, but you also need to like for your missiles. You also need to have these because these are the strongest missiles in the whole game. Like I said, I currently saw and own. Like if when all of these launch, like all of them can take out mechs pretty easily. Um, I'm waiting for an update where I can actually physically place my construction builders, like these things. I want to be able to, like, I want a research item where I can control it. It's like a special building, and I can control it. And I can, like, pick it up, or, like, I can tell them where to start building it, or I can pick it up and move them around. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not even lying. That'd be pretty cool. And by the way, in the invasion crate thingy, they like those things are not accessible without them. Like you cannot get it unless you do the weather events. Also, for any new player that just started the game, the prototype crate, it's only good if you're new, and that's what I'm saying. It's only good if you're new because like all of this, it's pretty good in my opinion if you're newer. But that the robo sensor, the robo thing, dude, look, it it's worse than a data cube. It's worse than a data cube. Like I saw one time, only one time ever, that a robo head was only better because it was a plus like because it was a plus 15% and the data cube had a negative 30%. And it was only slightly better. Like like I'm like the robot head is not good, bro. That's why I said it's only good for newer players because data cubes are kind of newer to some people. I'd say they're pretty easy to get. That's what I'm saying. Also for new players, I recommend like being if you were gonna get game passes, your first game passes are auto collect and 2x money. Those are my recommended first two game passes you buy. 2x building, that's okay. You don't really need it. It just saves a lot of time. Auto collect basically needed. Like you basically needed it. Auto sell people veterans like people are saying that this is the most necessary thing ever. Auto sell? No, it's not. It is not. It is probably something that you do not want unless you're going AFK for not even that long. But if you're an AFKer like me, like how I AFK, I just set up an auto clicker. I can sell it when I come back. 2x money, it's 2x amount of money. I mean, you basically do need it. Like it would have been 14 billion, but now it's about 35 billion because of the 2x. Also, what the hell is that? That is my question. Why I can't press notify me. Several new additions to the research system, extra clan features, optimization improvements, and bug fixes. An update for players at every stage of the game, with something special prepared for late game players. Get ready. Something special. So I'm gonna analyze this real quick. Something special. Special, special, special. And what is in the shop? What's one of the tabs? Special. What if there is gonna be like a V3 worker? Where it's like 50% better. Or how I'm thinking is something special for late game. Late game. It could not be V3. Because that'd be kind of mid game. Because it would be kind of cheap and all that. Something special prepared. So it will not be a factory because there's already 2 divine factories. It can't be a house because a divine house was just released about 2 weeks ago. That means it's a military for late game. Either between Spider-Mech, just under Spider-Mech, above Spider-Mech, or it's the new best military. It seems that the glitch is still happening. What the hell just happened? Hold on. I don't know why it's not working. It's not working for PS5 for some reason. How it makes me a lot bigger. That's all you need to know. Yeah, that's basically everything in the new update. Explained. If you want to like see more detail, look at the better YouTubers. Not really that good at explaining stuff. As you can tell, PS5 and lagging on this game. They have like god PCs, so like they can handle the frames. Oh, damn, that was actually a pretty big back spike. They're way better than me. They have accelerators. They have like all their fortresses. Like just listen to them instead of like. And if you do listen to this and you somehow made it all the way to the very end, which I very highly doubt, they're just way better. That's all I would say. Like they're way better. No matter what I do, I'm barely gonna be recognized. My God. Anyways, that's basically it. Watch the better YouTubers if you want a more detailed explanation. Yeah. See y'all in the next one. Probably will be another mini war update. I don't know yet. Might be a live stream next. See y'all